Hello and welcome to the Temple of Tomes with your host, Indie Comics Jones. Today is October 11th, 2020, and this is episode 104. Today we're going to take a look at Shang-Chi. It came out a couple weeks ago. I'm a little behind. I've been running a little out of gas lately, so hopefully I'll get some more reviews in over the next couple days. This is a number one on the arc. The author is Jean Luen Yang, and the artist is, it looks like Dyke or Dikey, DK, I don't know. Ruan and Philip Tan had a hand in it as well. This is a recommend, so go out and get it right now. Chang-Chi is on the cover, which is great. He's got his hand saying this. Once again, this photo does not actually happen in the story. It has a dragon, a really nice dragon in the background, which is in the story, and just a little bit of a nod to the Chinese heritage that takes place in this. Now, Chang-Chi was originally created by Jim Starlin and Steve Englehart way back in the 70s. There's over 800 issues of other arcs and stories containing Shang-Chi, and originally, interesting enough, he was supposed to be the son of Fu Manchu. Now, Marvel did not have the rights to Fu Manchu, or they don't have it any longer. I don't know which is the case here. So they had to come up with a new backstory for him. So he's under Zhang Wu now is his father, who Shang-Chi has something to do with the death of Zhang Wu, who many generations ago had figured out some way, a potion or a spell to give him longevity. So he lived through many, many generations. And Wu also had a younger brother named Wei, who, between the two of them, they had created this fighting group of 5 expert martial artists, each with a specialty. Chang-Chi's is the hand, and his ancestor was also, there's an ancestor that matches with him that was also the hand. Then there was the club, the throwing knives, so that was 3. The katana, which is your sword, and then one more, and I'm drawing a blank. Let's go in here. Maybe we can see it real quick. Okay, this is take 2. I've really messed up the first time. Okay, we start back here at the, looks like the early Qing dynasty, if that's how you say, or Quang dynasty. I'm not sure how that is pronounced. I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher a lot of names here, these Chinese names, and I apologize. I'm just not that good at pronouncing Chinese names. So anyway, these 4 people or 5 people are about to get executed. It turns out these are the 5 that are the masters of these martial arts, these specialties. And they just when they're about to get their heads chopped off, they stop as their masters, Wu and Wei. Here's Wei. Here's a picture of Wei, and here's a picture of Wu. Show up and kind of like activate their powers. And so suddenly they've got their swords, their clubs, he's got his fighting hands ready, the daggers come out. And so this governor wants to clamp down. He says, no martial arts, only I'm in charge here. I don't want anybody doing martial arts. And he says, well, do you know that you built your castle upon land that contains a dragon? And the dragon just happens to appear at that time. So it's up to these 5 martial artists to take them down, and we see they attack. Oh, the other one's the staff, the deadly staff. So that was your 5th weapon there. And here's another a close-up of Wu. And then as he gets older here, after he has taken the longevity, it's a longevity spell, I am sorry. Okay, so he rules over China for many, many years. Somehow, the Chang-Chi is responsible for his death. It doesn't really go into it, but there's another new 5. These 5 are original ones, have perished long, long time ago, but Wu has created 5 new ones, and Chang-Chi is one of them. So we split over to London. There's a quick Chad Boseman tribute to London, where at the House of the Deadly Staff, this is one of his sons, it meets up with the master of the club, and she challenged him because apparently he is in charge of all the groups right now. But the sister, and she's really, really large and strong, challenges him and pretty much kills him. So she claims that she is the new master. However, this mystical wheel pronounces that the master of the hand is the master of all the arts. So she takes over the House of the Staff. She sends a bunch of the staff group over to Chinatown in San Francisco to knock off Shang-Chi, who's working at a bakery. Apparently, before this, he was a spy for the MI6 in London, and I guess he was going between Hong Kong and London on missions and whatnot. So he's taken up this job. He doesn't have any other job experience, but he wants to be just a normal guy now at this bakery run by Grandma Wu, unaware that there's a group of deadly assassins coming out to get him. There he meets Grandma Wu's niece, Delilah, and she takes a liking to him, and he takes a liking to her. She slips him a phone number, and in the meantime, after a few moments later, Chang-Chi actually spots someone moving on the rooftop over there, and he can see with his enhanced senses. He's got agility, sight, hearing, just everything pretty much, strength. He sees that she's wearing a gun. Well, it turns out it's his former partner from MI6, Leiku Wu. I guess that's Leiku Wu. And so kind of disarms her, and then they have a little snack together. A typical first meeting between a couple of superheroes is, they kind of have to fight first, and then they make friends. But they were already friends before, so I'm not sure why they fought this case. So she's just there to warn him that they know that he's going to be attacked. He's going, why would anybody want to attack him? And then, kaboom! The deadly staff assassins come busting through. Fortunately for them, there's two that are kind of dissenters within this group, and one is the master of the sword, and one is master of the throwing knives. So they take down the rest of the deadly staff group members here, and they just want to warn him that the master of the club is coming after him, and we'll see that. And this is the second issue. You can see a preview of that, how here's your master club coming after him to just knock the bejesus out of him. So we'll see what happens in that one. I recommend this book. It's really, really strong. There's another quick... I have to save my little sister. So she's actually his little sister, and he says, I have to kill my big brother. So the messenger goes back to London and tells the sister, we didn't do it. Of course, she kills the messenger. So she is a force to be reckoned with. And here's another sketch of that cover again. So you can see that's pretty exciting stuff. A lot of things happened in here. Tribute to Joshua Sway Swaby. Okay. Well, I think he got more screen time than Stan Lee did on his death, sadly enough, but sad for both of those losses. But anyway, recommend. I appreciate you guys stopping by and supporting me on your views. Please subscribe, please like, please comment. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, thanks for stopping by the Temple of Tomes. This is Indie Comics Jones bidding you adieu.